What's up, creators? There's a reason I look like this, and I'll tell you all about it in a second.
Well, just your time, and then it takes about a week to get the evaluation. So it sort of feels like a long time.
Well, it's not bad. A week is not bad.
But technically, it's not a long time.
Right, for sure.
That makes sense.
I get you. Okay, let's turn. Do we have the audio? We can do a little bit. So about 12, 10, 12. All right, cool, whatever. All right, so I'm thinking of selling my A7600, and y'all have to forgive me. I'm not going to turn the air conditioner off, so it will be a little noisy. Maybe the voice isolation will work in this noisy environment. Is literally the air conditioner behind the microphone. It does have the wind furry on. I'm in the car that's running, and it's hot as hell outside. I'm making the educated but harsh decision to probably sell my A6600.
Out of your damn little pea-sized mind. What is wrong with you?
I have battled with this since last year, honestly. And I thought, well, maybe don't sell it. Just hold on to it. But the truth of the matter is this. Over time, your camera loses value. You do have these periods where, like now, Sony cameras are in extremely high demand. I'm not doing any kind of price gouging stuff like through eBay or just in person or whatever. I don't believe in that. And I think at moments like this, where you know how much you can get, because if the perspective here, if the ZV-E10 is a $600-700 camera and that's selling for $1,200 and $1,300, this camera by itself is already $1,300 or $1,300 or something like that, brand new. And I know my camera is in excellent, pristine condition. Even the batteries, like I really take care of my gear. Like I really take care of my stuff. But it's in moments like these where, like I said, the market is extremely good. It's extremely hungry for Sony cameras. Unfortunately, we only have one camera store here in St. Louis, and the camera store is cool, but the one thing I found, and it doesn't seem to have changed apparently, the market is old. In the sense of, it's like photographers, they don't upgrade that often. It's Canon, Nikon guys, which is fine, but that doesn't help when you want to go and get XYZ specific mirrorless camera or whatever. They're likely not to have it, unfortunately. I would love to explore the idea of taking a day trip to probably, I honestly would go to KH, which is in Georgia, versus B&H, because B&H ain't selling for that much, and KH is. And then I have used MPB, which has actually given me the best quote on this, but their process is like a month. I don't want to wait that long. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. I'm not doing that. I gotta put this down. It's too heavy. So this is me setting up to get ready to do a skit that I said that I would do, and this is necessary. I have to wait and let you see it, but there's one thing, zooming in for effect, there's one thing I've learned since using this A74. It is a fantastic camera, but like, I for sure know I love APS-C, and like, it is a for real preference over full frame, and I don't care how awesome the cameras get. I want APS-C. This is the behind the scenes part that y'all don't see, okay? Because I have to figure these things out based on the idea, and I don't necessarily want to mic all the way up, so I may put it just out of the shot so I still get clean audio and it sounds like it's coming from the camera, which it is, but you know, or a microphone, but you just can't see it. One half of the skit. So we're back on the built-in microphone on the camera, just because I don't feel like going to find another cable to connect it, and I need to borrow it for the Rode Wireless Go. For the other shot over here, that will be the phone call shot, it's the little things like computer light adding fill light for you or not. It looks fine on the camera, but I need the loop deck on. So that's gonna be my phone. And then, like I said, people don't look for the fine details or whatever, but the fact that I can make that look like a little thing, then yeah, like when you work at a call center. 15 minutes to record. Now's the fun part, the editing. Right, let's fix this oil so it's a little dot in here. It's much better. Right, finally finished the skit. Took me a little bit longer than expected, but it all worked out. And it's when I was doing these once a day, it'd be 15 minutes to record, and then it would be give or take 20 or 30 minutes to edit. Sometimes just 15 minutes to edit it. Depends. When you got multiple characters, multiple parts, takes different time frames, if you will. But yeah, I'll put a link to where you can go watch it on Instagram and TikTok, and I guess I'll throw it up on YouTube as well, where you can go check it out. But a lot of fun making the skits. I miss doing them, but you gotta have an idea to make a skit, and then, you know what I'm saying, so stuff, it makes sense when you see it. Thank you for calling Sony Imaging Ed Support. How may I?
Y'all think this a game?
Hello?
If you think I'm just gonna keep sitting in this warehouse, not getting made, y'all got me messed up. I'm not gonna get shut down like the A7400.
Then why are you bringing up old stuff? Oh, right. So the skit went amazing. Filmed on my ZV E10, my wonderful, glorious E10. What I have learned in using and testing the A74 is that, especially like since my time using like the A7 III, and even recently when I went to San Diego, using the A7C, honestly, the gap between something like the A7C and the A7 IV, like, are there major differences in quality potential? Yes and no. And the reason why I say that is because, yes, because the 422 10-bit does make a difference when experimenting with color grading to go from an S-Log2 that's pretty much black and white to more of a stylized look. But even when I look at the quality of the skit that I just did on the ZV E10, and we've been using the S-Cinetone, we've tested that and just color grading S-Log2. Okay, now can we not really mimic, but how much of a difference is it between like an S-Cinetone and what we use already? And it's a fraction of a difference. What am I going to do if I had this camera and let's say we're converting over to full frame? What difference would it make? Would it honestly make that much of a difference? Not much. Even if I take this lens off and swap it with something else, like the 10-18. And now we're on the 10-18. And so it's still going to be a crop, the same focal length. It's not going to be any wider. Like if I brought this all the way out, it's still going to be extremely wide for it. And honestly, there's not been any time that I've done anything that I've needed that full frame couple of millimeters difference between what I'm already using. And it's not like it's going from this on full frame and then here on APS-C. It's just not that drastic of a difference. Now this body design right here for the A7C as well as the ZV-E10 and the ZV-1 is a very smart body design. And even on the A7 IV, I see on the little knob where they adjusted it so that you can quickly go to those same three modes, which is for photos, for video, and for S&Q. Now the ZV-1 doesn't have the S&Q mode, which I honestly think is a miss. So if you do a time lapse, you're going to get a series of photos that it'll play like a video on the camera. When you put that into your computer, it's going to play like photos, and nobody want to deal with all of that. I sincerely love APS-C cameras. It's what's right for me. And I'm kind of sad if they don't upgrade it, because then I will have to go full frame. And this is a heavy camera. Even though it's light, it's a heavy camera. But I like the A74.